Roommates from Hell. Their names were Jennifer, Meredith, and Sarah. They came from the same high school in Wilmington, North Carolina, where they had been good friends. Now they were heading off to college together at the University of North Carolina in Asheville. They arranged for a two-bedroom suite in the dorm. One stranger would be joining them, a girl whose home was farther away from North Carolina than any other entering freshman. Her name was Ted Baum. She was my daughter. Almost from the beginning, things proved difficult for Katie. Not averse to fun in its place, she was not prepared for the 24-hour-a-day partying that her new buddies seemed to want. College was a big deal for Katie. A serious student, she was appalled at the lack of interest her friends seemed to show in academics. Constant loud music, drinking, and pot smoking dominated the scene. Katie was often frustrated at her inability to find any space for quiet things, including study. A steady stream of visitors from Wilmington, friends of the trio from high school, had standing invitations to crash in the suite for days at a time while they joined the partying. The already cramped space was filled with boxes, bags, backpacks, and bodies. Not happy with the meals offered on campus, Katie frequently shopped for her own food, storing it in the mini refrigerator which she rented from the university. In spite of clear labeling, however, it disappeared more often than not before she ever got a chance to eat it. Of course, she spoke of her concerns. Her suite mates pretended to listen, sometimes even apologized, but their behavior did not change. When Katie pursued a new dorm assignment, she was told it was too late. Sleep was rarely possible before 2 or 3 a.m. On one recent night, she was pleased to find the suite quiet by midnight. Thankfully, dropping into a sound sleep, she was awakened at 4 by Sarah, arriving home drunk with her new boyfriend. She proceeded to invite him into her bunk, directly below Katie's. There was no sleep after that for any of them. Find a place to stay in town, I told her on the phone. You plan to do that next fall anyway, with that other Katie whom you like. I don't think you ought to wait. But Dad, we've paid my room fee for the whole school year, and no refunds are permitted. And we don't even know where the money for next year's tuition is coming from yet. You told me just a month or two ago that my costs here are running twice as much as you had figured. How can we swing double rent now? Katie, something has happened that will make all of that a lot easier. We can talk about it in 2 weeks when you're here for spring break. But I want you to get into a better living situation just as quickly as you can. After we hung up, I thought about the powder blue Lexus with tan leather interior, of course, which I went for at the discount the eager salesman had offered to the just as eager buyer, yours truly. It would be my first brand new car in 15 years. After we hung up, Katie and I thought about that powder blue Lexus with the tan leather interior. Of course, I was only joking about that all along. It's really not my style.